Hello, my name is Carlin Com. I am the writer of Mars Clipper Dreadnought. This is an idea that evolved from an earlier book project that I had, I'll look it up, say 2009, 2010, so at least 5 years ago. Mars Clipper is the name of a shipping company. Dreadnought is the name of the ship. The ship is a spaceship that will be traveling between Earth and Mars initially, and possibly the asteroid belt in the future. Our mission is to, our first mission, the first orbit, we'll say, is to deliver and set up automated cargo pods between Earth and Mars that will eventually become trading stations for future missions. The cargo pods, some of them will be what we'll call pre-existing cargo pods that we already have assembled from Earth, and then we will also be building cargo pods that are assembled in space in our hangar deck. Dreadnought is comprised of a drive module, which is an ion drive powered by solar, and then multiple nearly identical pods. One pod will be the command pod that I will live and operate from. We've got several cargo pods. They're all going to be based on the same size. And then we have one or several hangar deck pods. The hangars have a large enough airlock that we can load a pod into them or remove a pod that has been assembled inside. For the first mission, the crew will be 2 people, one based on my character, essentially the flight engineer, in-flight troubleshooter, and then an android, which is kind of the crew's interface to the computer systems. So, somewhat based on Andromeda Rami character, where it's a female character that you think of it sort of like asking Google or asking Siri. The android will have all of the information that the ship has. It'll also help to relieve the delay of asking a question to mission control. So you could say, give me the specs or the diagram or the assembly instructions for this piece of equipment and how to troubleshoot it. And the android will have the answer in near real time, whereas if I ask the question halfway to Mars, I've got 15 minutes one-way radio lag. So by the time, just the message gets to mission control is 15 minutes. And then they find the specialist for that piece of equipment. That could be several hours. And then the radio lag for the first response back is another 15 minutes. So by having an android on site, the android will have the basic specs for everything on the ship. And then as soon as we ask the android is going to relay the question back to mission control, who would then have the ability to give supplemental information. And if we start working on a piece of gear that they didn't expect us to work on, they could then start relaying updated information to us. Also, as we see fit, we could write procedures, modify procedures, and so on. And any of that transactions would then be sent back to mission control for future missions for either a new crew for Dreadnought or for new ships. It's very much a work in progress. It's not the finished product. This is essentially the first prototype. And we're getting out there just to learn what we can learn and kind of go from there. Okay, that's about it for now. Again, this is Carlin. I'm the writer of Mars Clipper Dreadnought, and thanks for watching.